Hey everybody, Andy here. Let's talk about Raiders, the story of the greatest fan film ever made. Raiders, the story of the greatest fan film ever made, is a documentary directed and written by Jeremy Kuhn and Tim Skousen. It has a running time of 104 minutes and was released limitedly in theaters and on DVD June 17th, 2016. So, this this documentary intrigued me instantly because first it's about Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones trilogy, especially Raiders of the Lost Ark. And when I further read that it was a shot-for-shot remake, minus one scene, which you'll find out later, that took kids that they did during their summer vacation over 7 years to do, is amazing. Not only is the film take 7 years, so you get to see these kids age, but it was done by kids and their passion to finish this movie after all the problems you see they went through, and obviously all the just filming things in the 80s was not an easy feat. With VHS and cameras and editing, I can't imagine how they did it back then. But still, it's just amazing. And then further, you find out that they didn't actually finish it. There's one scene left that they want to finish, and they kind of had a falling out. So this movie kind of pursues them, trying to get a little bit of money to finish their movie and finish it properly. The big airplane scene where Indy fights the big German guy by the airplane that's moving around. They never actually finished that scene because it was, very dangerous, and they didn't have an airplane and all that sort of stuff. But not only is it them trying to finish their lifelong project, it was also the film Eli Roth stumbled across this film, the actual adaptation that these kids made, and he brought it to a film festival, and everybody thought it was like the greatest thing they've ever seen. They all wanted to see more. They wanted to see the film finished. They loved it, and I actually hope I can see it one day. It's probably on the internet somewhere, but I'd really like to see it in the theaters with a bunch of people around me, knowing what they're about to see. That's kind of how I'd like to see a film like this, but that's kind of off subject. So, and then it kind of goes through this sequence in the movie where Eli Roth is trying to find these kids are adults now, and he's trying to get in contact with them. And so that's the whole film. There's a couple parts. It's them trying to finish their film. It's Eli Roth trying to connect with them and try to get them back together. It's about their past, about how they had their falling out, and all that sort of stuff. So it's very interesting. It's a different type of documentary, and you don't see people remake shot-for-shot movies very often and do them, with this much passion, because this was a fan film. It was made by kids. Come on. And it's pretty amazing how they did a lot of this stuff. They had good special effects. They, all this for free. For free, they did it with their own money. They did it with their own time. They did it with a thrift shop down the street, and it's very interesting. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out. It's on Netflix right now, and watch it. Raiders.
I had a girlfriend once who wore a cowbell.